A Saturday presentation of the NBA. It's the Detroit Pistons going up against the Chicago Bulls. You're watching 2K Sports.
And the Bulls go through their pregame routine. And 2K Sports welcomes you to the NBA. Kevin Harlan here with Clark Kellogg. Glad to have you on board. We've got the Detroit Pistons and the Chicago Bulls. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. They've got Dennis Rodman, Bill Laimbeer out there with Edwards. Then there's Thomas and Dumars. And for the Bulls, they've got Grant. Michael Jordan is out there with John Paxson. Then it's Cartwright and Pippen. So Detroit will get the first possession. Moments ago, our Doris Burke caught up with Phil Jackson. Doris?
Kevin, he said in a matchup of teams that appear to have such similar talent, it usually comes down to which side is willing to be more aggressive. That's the message he tried to make very clear to his team before they hit the floor. Will they be assertive to start? We'll see.
Great, Doris. Sounds like this one might come down to which Coach Clark can build a better mousetrap.
Especially when two clubs are operating at essentially the same level, Kevin. He's just so gifted offensively. He's a tough guy to match up with.
On defense, Chicago. Here's Laimbeer. Can't hit. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
Tough miss. They got a good look, just couldn't capitalize.
Dumars against Jordan. Covered by Dumars. Fades back. A nice shot by Jordan. Jordan's got 5 now.
You've got to close out on that mid-range jump shot.
Thomas kicks to Edwards. Shoots over Cartwright. Edwards, that's good. Here's Paxson. Back to Grant. Pass to Pippen. Over Rodman. And Scottie Pippen the bucket on the assist by Grant. Pippen's got his first 2 points. Here is Thomas. Edwards with it. Laimbeer with a screen on Cartwright. Here's Edwards, and it's good. Jump shot utilizing the screen.
Nice screen to set up the J. Excellent offensive execution right there.
And here's Paxson. Thomas with the steal.
Your team doesn't need that mistake. You got to be efficient.
Here's Dumars. Pippen gets the rebound. And so here is Chicago. Paxson with the ball. Back to Pippen. The dump off from the high post. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
They're all business here. No messing around right now. Perfect shooting to start.
Pistons trailed by 3. Now Dumars. And here's Edwards. Just 3 to shoot. Got a piece of it.
He got caught napping. You've got to pay attention and protect the ball.
Jordan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Jordan's got 7 points in the game. Here's Thomas. Under 9 minutes left in the first. Right side, Rodman. He dumps it off. Laimbeer against Grant. And good with the shot. And the whistle blows for the contact and a chance for one more.
First personal foul, team's first. At the line for the Pistons, Bill Lambier.
And no problem at the line here for the three-point play. Here's Paxson. Grant against Lambier. Rodman against Pippen. Shot, no good. Pistons go the other way with the ball. Outside Thomas. Guarded by Paxson. 5 to shoot. A second left. Kept alive. Thomas against Paxson. Here's Dumars. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Great defense there. Challenged the path of the shooter, which caused the miss.
Pistons foul. Isaiah Thomas. First personal foul, team's first. Shooting for Chicago, Michael Jordan. Taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw.
Take a look at what Jordan's done. He's already up to 8 points, and you can add 1 3-pointer to his stat line also. He's carrying them right now. He's scored over half of their points.
Here's Thomas. Here is Edwards. Lambier with it. Grant on him. The baseline J. Lambier, good.
His height is really an advantage on that medium-range jumper. He can just rise up and pop it right over the defenders and get a good shot every time.
And so here is Chicago. Lambier against Grant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
I'm not a big fan of the fadeaway in that situation, but he drained it. Nice shot.
Thomas passes to Lambier. Back to Thomas. With the fadeaway, that's good. And we're now all tied up at 14. Here's Paxson. Under 7 minutes left in the first quarter. He's guarded by Thomas. Cartwright against Edwards. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Cartwright, and it's Chicago scoring again. Here comes Isaiah Thomas. Now Lambier. That's good, and it's Thomas picking up the assist. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Chicago. Now here's Pippen. Guarded now by Dennis Rodman. Jordan against Dumars. Cartwright gets the bucket.
I tell you what, Kevin, both teams have been on a tear. This could be a very high-scoring game.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. And the Bulls making a change here. Here's Dumars, looking for his first bucket of the game. Deflects the pass. Here's Paxson. Pass to Jordan. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Boy, this is fun to watch. This guy is putting on a show right now. He's making it look really easy.
Here's Dumars, and a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2.
Wise foul there, Kevin. You can't give up the easy dunk.
That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. Here's Paxson. Just over 5 minutes left in the first. Here's Pippen. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
Pistons trailed by 5. And here is Thomas. Here's Dumars. That doesn't go either for Dumars.
Shocking how wide open he was. Even more shocking that he couldn't sink it.
And 3 from Jordan. Isaiah Thomas with the rebound. And here are the Pistons now, trailing by 5. Guarded by Paxson. Dumars to Thomas. Back to Dumars. Clock is at 3. And stolen by Jordan.
I think this quarter particularly, we're seeing them having trouble keeping possession of the ball. Far, far too many turnovers right now.
Here's Thomas. Just over 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Pippen against Rodman. Now Dumars. Arcs it high. And he gets the bucket. Foul is called. 1 free throw for him.
First person foul, team's turn.
The Pistons making a switch here. Good for the 3-point play. Here's Paxson. Jordan with it. Covered by Dumars. Dumars against Jordan. Again, Chicago.
He's really doing a nice job leading his team and setting a terrific pace this quarter. He's been absolutely dominant.
Dumars dishes to Rodman, and he flushes it through. Sprite Slam Cam with the replay.
He's a bit short for the power forward spot, but his great leaping ability more than makes up for it.
Here's Paxson. Just over 3 minutes left in the first. Jordan against Dumars. Baseline jumper, and again it's Michael Jordan. Jordan's got 14 points.
They're really doing a nice job, a really good job of getting everything they want in this quarter. Just good, solid basketball.
Brown with a screen on Paxson. Here's Lambier. Kept alive. Here's Brown. Dropped in on the layup. Brown's got his first bucket in this one. The Bulls leading by 4. And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. So for the Bulls, Bill Cartwright, he's checked in for Purdue, and B.J. Armstrong has subbed in for John Paxson. Here's Pippen. It's dumped off. Outside Jordan. Throws it down.
He hesitated for a second, and that was all it took for him to rise up and stuff that one home.
Well, you won't see him let those opportunities slip by.
Took full advantage of it.
Here's Smith. 2:16 left in the first quarter. To the paint, Dumars. He is guarded by Cartwright, and Dumars gets it to go.
Nice feed inside. Sets his teammate up for the easy deuce.
Pass to Jordan. Tipped. Pistons trailed by 4. Goes up. And Joe Dumars again. 8 points for him.
Right now, he's just too good, Kevin. Way too good. They need to bring a second defender and try to make him give up the ball.
Rodman against Pippen. Up high and down hard.
Man, he sure gets up there, doesn't he?
Oh, like few others, Clark. His hops are off the charts. Nice execution, too. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And the Pistons making a change here. Here's Thomas. Here's Lambier. Takes it up. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. 11 points in the game.
His team really needs this kind of effort, and he is bringing it forward. He's converted time and time again this quarter.
Pippen against Williams. Pippen, no luck.
Tough D forces him to miss it at the rim. You won't see that very often.
Pippen against Thomas. Left side, Thomas. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Lambier. No good. That would have tied it. Chicago leading. Now Jordan. He's got 16. 24 seconds left in the first. Williams passes to Smith.
Boy, that's a superb job of maintaining concentration after contact.
He can't complete the three-point play. Here's Chicago. Four seconds left. Kept alive. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the two free throws.
First personal foul, 10 seconds. At the line for Bulls, Bill Perfect. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Making a switch here, the Bulls. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And a lot of offense on display in this first quarter. Bulls lead by 2.
Well, they're scoring with ease. They've definitely hit the ground running. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And it's more NBA action coming your way here on 2K Sports. And it's been a tight game as the second quarter gets going. Here's Armstrong. So with Pippen sitting on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. Grant is out there with Cartwright. Then it's B.J. Armstrong. And it's Michael Jordan. Open look. Grant. That's good.
That's exactly the way you practice. Hit the open man for the great look.
And it's the Pistons with the ball. 4-point game. Thomas against Armstrong. Tosses it up. And Dumars gets it to go. He's got 10. And here are the Bulls now. Outside Jordan. And here's Armstrong. Here's Hodges. It takes a bad bounce and goes out of bounds. Here is Thomas. Dumps it off. Edwards working against Cartwright. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
That's a great pass. Way to get it to the open man.
And here we go with B.J. Armstrong. Outside Jordan. Leads him with the pass.
That's a good example of excellent communication. A nice lead pass led his teammate right to the rim for the basket.
Armstrong against Thomas. On the wing, Dumars. Throws it up. The shot is off. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Here's the break. Knocked loose. Lays out. John Paxson. He's checked in for Chicago. Here's Cartwright. He's got 6. Outside Thomas. It's Dumars on the wing. Guarded by Paxson. Dumars. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Joe Dumars, taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Paxson. Now here's Jordan. And they double up Jordan. Here's Cartwright. And again, Chicago. No good. Thomas against Paxson. Thomas, good.
He's been extremely active out there, and he has the stats to prove it. Terrific hustle.
Back to Jordan. Here's Paxson. Outside Jordan. Hit the teardrop. Here's Hodges. Hits the 15-footer. And it's now all evened up at 40. And it's the Pistons with the ball. Here's Thomas. 5 points in the game. Here's Dumars. Can't connect from the wing. And here are the Bulls now. Here's Jordan. And he makes the basket. So one free throw coming up as he'll try to make it a three-point play. The Pistons making a switch here. And he makes the free throw. Here's Thomas. Right around 9 minutes left in the second. Cartwright against Edwards. Thomas against Paxson. Here's Lambier. Jordan corrals the miss.
This is one of the key reasons why they're losing. You have to get more production out of your core star player. What a shot! Took the hit and was still able to maintain control to get it down.
Shooting for Chicago, John Paxson. Shooting 1.
No good, and they don't get the three-point play. Pistons trailed by 5. Smith outside. Here's Edwards. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Tough interior defense means not allowing easy baskets. Good foul.
Shooting for Chicago, James Edwards. Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Paxson. 6 points for him. And here is Jordan. Stuffs it in.
He has the ability to turn every dunk into something special. And that's exactly what he did.
Well, even when you're waiting for a jam like that, it still blows you away.
Yeah, it's special.
At the line for the Bulls, Michael Jordan. Shooting 1.
1 Nice job at the line, and that one falls to pick up the and one. Here's Thomas. 5 points in the game. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Here's Thomas. Trying to convert on the alley-oop, but snatched away.
Good anticipation for the steal.
Passes it back. It's Jordan on the wing. He's guarded by Davis. Clock at 4. Grant working against Lambeer. Fades away. Another one falls for Chicago.
I like the job they're doing. A much better job of getting him involved in the offense here in the second quarter.
Thomas with the ball. He has 5. Now Edwards. Lambeer against Grant. Shoots from 12. Lambeer's shot is off.
Normally he sinks that shot. His mid-range game is excellent. He just misfired that time.
Here is Thomas. He's picked up by Jordan. Outside Thomas. Grant against Lambeer. Nice fake up and under. He's got 13.
When you get a hot hand like him, it's real simple. You need to keep going with it.
Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Poked away. Smith outside. Paxson against Thomas. Here's Edwards. Again, the Pistons good for 2. Here's Paxson. 6 points for him. Hodges. Covered by Smith. Here's Hodges.
I think that's going to take away from what he does. The team's going to have to pick it up on the defensive end.
The first one falls, and some changes for Chicago. Purdue comes in for Bill Cartwright, and B.J. Armstrong has subbed in for John Paxson. The Pistons making a switch here. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Smith. Just over 6 minutes left in the half. Up top, Dumars. Gets a good look. The rebound by Jordan.
Well, he's had a tough time shooting the ball today. His percentage has been way down compared to what he normally does. I think that's a big reason that they're down.
Here's Lambeer. And yep, that falls, and the foul is called. We'll see him shoot one from the free throw line.
The second person, 13. At the line of the Pistons, Joe Dumars, shooting 1. The and one is good, so a 3-point play that time.
Here's Armstrong. Pass to Jordan. Armstrong with it. And here's Purdue. 5 on the clock. Over Miller. Purdue, no luck.
They'll allow him to get that off all day.
Here's Smith. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
Contact certainly altered that shot. The official was right on top of it.
And the first one drops. And the Bulls making a change here. Pippen's checked in. And so he hits both. Here's Armstrong. Just over 5 minutes left in the second. Hodges, covered by Dumars. Tipped away.
And you look at what they've done, or rather what they haven't done, it's hold on to the ball. They've had 4 turnovers already this quarter.
Smith outside. Over Grant. And it's Smith missing. Chicago leading. Now Armstrong. Here's Pippen. And again, Chicago. No good. The break is on. Williams working against Armstrong. Goes up. And count that bucket right there. He keeps with it, and now a free throw shot for him.
That's his first personal foul. 15 fouls. Williams. Shooting one.
And he's unable to convert here on the three-point play. Williams picks him up. Armstrong against Williams. Here's Hodges. Nails the easy jumper. He's got 6.
In the first, he had trouble hitting with any consistency. But here in the second, he's turned it around.
Right side Dumars. Kept alive. Here's Lambier, and he gets the bucket. Foul is called. 1 free throw for him.
He's really one of the big reasons why they have the lead now. He's playing an extremely efficient game. It's fun to watch.
And no problem at the line here for the three-point play. Here's Armstrong. Under 4 minutes left in the half. Chicago calls timeout. Here is Purdue. Grant outside. Here's Pippen. Nails it from the left block. Pippen's got 8. Here's Smith. And it's Detroit's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Pippen against Williams. Takes it up. And Dumars gets it to go. He's got 17.
Well, that was a nice start. After having a good first quarter, he's showing us more of the same here.
Grant outside. Pass to Pippen. Shoots it up. Scooped up. Here's Purdue. And he dunks that one through.
He is so tenacious on the board. How many times have we seen putbacks like that from him?
He can clear out the paint like very few others can.
You know what you might call him, Kevin? A rebounding virtuoso.
No, I like that. That's right. Here's Williams after the Bulls pick up 2. Here's Lambier. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
He's been a go-to guy for him here in the quarter, doing an outstanding job putting the ball in the basket.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. So both teams changing it up here. Here's Paxson. He has 6. Tried to convert on the alley-oop, but snatched away.
And that's his second turnover in this quarter alone.
Outside Pippen. Paxson against Rodman. Here's Armstrong on the mark with the fadeaway. And we're all tied up at 60. And here we go with Isaiah Thomas. 5 points in the game. Here's Dumars. The shot is off, so the Bulls will take it the other way.
One of the ways where they've shown a definite edge, Kevin, has come on the glass today.
Gets the whistle, and he'll go to the line.
At the line for the Bulls, John Paxson. 2 shots.
He gives them the lead. And the Pistons making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Johnson. 1:48 left in the second. Guarded by Paxson. Outside Dumars. And that one goes and stayed with it, even with the contact, and a free throw coming up.
Penalty situation. Shooting for Detroit. Joe Dumars. Shooting in one.
And he completes the three-point play. Here's Paxson. He's got 8. King. Lambier defending. 13 feet out. And that one's good by Pippen. Pippen's got 10 points in the game. The Pistons trailing. It's Dumars on the wing. Hit the floater, and the bucket is good. Now he'll get a trip to the stripe. A three-point play opportunity.
Shooting for Detroit, Joe Dumars. Shooting one.
And he makes the free throw.
They're just over 80% from the line now. Much better than what they shot in the first.
Outside Pippen. The jump off. Through contact and a whistle, and he'll go to the line.
Joe Dumars. That's his first personal foul. Team's committed. Shooting for Chicago, B.J. Armstrong. Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Johnson. 55 seconds left in the half. Lambier with it. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
When he gets it going like this, you got to double team it. That's your only hope.
Chicago trailing here. Here's Pippen, and sinks it from 3. Pippen's got 13 points.
And there he goes. He didn't get a 3 in the first, but starting to look for it here.
Paxson against Johnson. Now Lambier. 20 points for him, and the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
My man is in fuego. Definitely way too hot to handle.
Pass to Pippen. And there's the one-handed jam.
Well, when he gets in that close, it's all over. Just chalk it up. That's good.
Well, strong finishes are his forte, Clark, and it's not hard to see why. And that concludes the first half.
How about Michael Jordan in this one? 22 points and 4 assists. Boy, he was locked in that whole half.
We'll see you in just a moment, live here from Chicago.
It's HP at the half. Welcome, everybody. The Bulls giving it everything they got. Precision ball movement. They made some fantastic passes. An unbelievable half from Michael Jordan. He's got 22 points and has put on a show with all the assists he's dished out. On the other hand, Detroit also been giving its best. A huge advantage in points in the paint. They're having their way inside. Bill Lambier's been clicking through 2. He's already racked up 22 points. He's also added a couple steals. Some very impressive basketball being played by these two in today's game. I want to keep it going in the second. Thanks so much for tuning in. Now let's get you back to the start of your third quarter. So long.
And as the quarter begins, both teams have been trading blows like prize fighters. A close ball game. Chicago leading. On the floor for Detroit. Joe Dumars is out there with Thomas. Then it's Edwards. Then there's Bill Lambier and Rodman. Grant, that's good.
Now that's a nice dime. What a dime. He dished it inside, and it was right on target.
Thomas against Paxson. Jordan against Dumars. Easy shot. Lambier, good. He's got 24.
Kevin, this has really been a competitive, fun game.
Now here's Jordan. He's got 22. Jams it in.
This is one guy that he doesn't like to see coming toward the basket with a head of steam.
Well, you can count on those kinds of slams every time from him.
Yeah, he'll launch and posterize you.
Here is Thomas. 5 points in the game. Lets it go. Cans the three. Thomas got 8 points. Here's Paxson. He's got 8. Here's Pippen. Rodman covering. Here's Cartwright. Nails it from close range. 8 points for him.
Well, that's an excellent job at getting to the bucket. They're rolling to start this half. Everything is clicking.
Lambeer against Grant. Stripped away.
He got too casual with the ball there, and it led to a steal.
Here's Jordan. Gets the bucket. Jordan's got 26. Here's Thomas. He's got 8. And here's Edwards. Goes up. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist.
You know, you negate any semblance of a defense if you let them get that close to the basket.
Here's Cartwright. And good off the glass as he lays it in. He's got 10.
Speed is only part of the equation here. He's not blinding quick, but he was determined to take that one to the rim.
Right side, Dumars. Back to Thomas. The alley-oop. It's tipped.
Good anticipation for the steal.
Paxson against Edwards. Pass to Jordan. Grant inside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. And the Bulls lead by 6.
What a great start to the second half. They still haven't missed a field goal.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Here is Edwards. He's got 12. Dumars backs in. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
The intensity level has really picked up here in the second half.
The Bulls leading by 4. And here is Jordan. 26 points for him. 18 feet away, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
No wasted opportunities for him. He's been as efficient as a heat pump.
And it's the Pistons with the ball. They trail by 6. Thomas kicks to Rodman. It's Dumars on the wing. Edwards backs him down. Shoots, left block, and the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
Well, I think he's really willing his team on now. He's carrying them. He's doing it all. He's yet to miss a shot.
Outside Jordan. Thomas inside. He's got 8. Drops in the breakaway layup. Thomas got 10 points in the game. Paxson against Thomas. Grant outside. Lambier defending. Just 3 to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Cartwright. Thomas snatches the rebound. The Pistons trailing. Pippen against Dumars. Shoots over Pippen. Kept alive. Here's Rodman. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
Snares the offensive rebound, then sends it home.
And the Bulls making a change here. And he gives them the lead. Here's Paxson. 8 points for him. Lambier against Grant. And the Bulls with another miss.
He really needs to hit that consistently, or they'll just keep letting him shoot it.
Here's Thomas. Scooped up. Takes it up. And that one's good by Rodman. Rodman's got 7 points in the game. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Here's Paxson. He's got 8. Hodges. He's guarded by Thomas. Cartwright with it. He's got 10. Clock at 4. Hodges backs in. To end the run, there's the buzzer, and that's a shot clock violation. Pistons leading by 3. Now Thomas. He's got 10. Pass to Rodman. Jump off pass. Here's Lambier. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
They say the mid-range game is becoming a lost art in the NBA, but you certainly couldn't tell it from watching that play. What a sweet stroke.
Thomas against Paxson. Grant with the ball. Lambier defending. Cartwright gets the bucket. He's got 12.
Beautiful, beautiful pass. Well executed there.
Here are the Pistons with the ball. 3-point lead. Thomas kicks to Edwards. Back to Thomas. Over Paxson. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there. Here's Paxson. He's got 8. Grant outside. Outside Pippen. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one.
Dennis Rodman.
Looking at the game Pippen has been having, 15 points, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
At the line for the Bulls, Scottie Pippen. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Here's Thomas. He's got 12. Outside, Rodman. Lambier against Pippen. And no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot 2. That one on Pippen.
Well, the D is lucky he missed. He came real close to an and one.
At the line for Pistons, Bill Lambier. 2 shots.
And that one misses. No good on the second free throw. Bulls trail by 4. Here's Paxson. He's got 8. Hodges. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Looked like a good call from here where I sit. Definitely some contact on that shot.
Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here is Thomas. 12 points for him. Edwards, a screen on Paxson. Lambier against Grant. Lambier's shot is off. Chicago trailing here. Knocks it loose. Pippen against Dumars. Guarded by Pippen. Thomas. Up top, Lambier. He's covered by Grant. 4 seconds left. Lambier, good. 28 points for him. And here we go with John Paxson. 8 points for him. Here's Grant. Nets it from the wing. 14 points for him. And it's the Pistons with the ball. A 2-point game. Cartwright against Edwards. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
Grant outside. Outside Pippen. Dismissed. Pistons leading by 4. And here is Thomas. 12 points for him. And Rodman backs in. A fadeaway. Can't get it to go. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Here's Pippen. Again, the miss by Pippen. Now the Pistons with it. They lead by 4. Thomas with the ball. Pass to Rodman. kept alive. Here's Lambier, and he's able to score the bucket. Foul called by the official. So one free throw for him right here. Both teams deciding to change it up. Good for the three-point play. Here's Armstrong. 2:30 left in the third. Pippen against Rodman. Rodman against Pippen. Dumps it off. And there's Michael Jordan, the assist by Pippen. 30 points for Jordan.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes them change plans.
Lambier against Grant. Deflected. Rodman to Thomas. Williams against Jordan. Here's Thomas. A missed three. Bulls trail by 5. Pass to Pippen. Again, the miss by Pippen. And here we go with Isaiah Thomas. 12 points for him. From 7, it's blocked. Edwards passes to Lambier. Outside Williams. Guarded by Jordan. Shot clock at 2. Williams' shot is good. Williams has got his second basket of the game. Here's Armstrong. 1:04 left in the third quarter. Williams against Jordan. Leads him in. Grant. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws.
At the line for the Bulls, Horace Grant. 2 shots.
That one is off. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Pistons leading by 7. Williams passes to Lambier. Over Jordan. Lambier's shot is off. And so here is Chicago. They trail by 7. Pippen against Rodman. And he makes the basket. So one free throw coming up as he'll try to make it a 3-point play. No good there. He's unable to convert on the 3-point play. Here are the Pistons with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Armstrong against Thomas. Now Edwards. He's got 16. Williams, that's good.
Beautiful delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the defense, which set up the shot perfectly.
Here's Jordan, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
My goodness, it seems like he's got every point this quarter. Just an amazing job helping to cut into this lead.
And the third quarter is over, and a good finish looks to be in store for all of us. Pistons ahead. They lead by 5. Fourth quarter getting going here. It's time for our Sprite Spark of the Game report. Let's go to Doris Burke.
Well, Kevin, our spark of the game in this one, the stretch by the Pistons. Their offense heated up in the third quarter, and that changed the complexion of this basketball game, guys.
At Thank you, Doris. That run was a defining moment for sure.
Yep, that's exactly when it all came together.
Here's Thomas. So with Pippen sitting on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. They've got B.J. Armstrong. Cartwright is out there with Ed Neely. And it's Michael Jordan. And Rodman gets it to go.
These clubs have been lighting up the scoreboard all game long.
Jordan against Dumars. The shot by Jordan, no good.
You got to expect more out of him here. He's had a lot of difficulty this quarter, which in turn is making it difficult for them to cut into this deficit at all.
Up top, Dumars. Over Armstrong. Kept alive. Rodman. And that's good on the second effort.
One of the big stories is second chance point. They've just been terrific here in the second half in that area.
Thomas against Armstrong. Here's Cartwright. And, yep, that falls, and the foul is called. We'll see him shoot one from the free throw line.
At the line for the Bulls, Bill Cartwright. Shooting one.
Nice job at the line, and that one falls to pick up the and one. Here's Thomas. He's covered by Armstrong. Dumars against Jordan. Here's Rodman. It's in! And the Pistons lead by 8.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Thomas against Armstrong. Tries to keep it alive.
One thing I'm noticing with this team, Kevin, they're holding on to the ball a lot better, doing a good job of securing the ball.
Here's Armstrong. Now here's Jordan. King. He's guarded by Davis. 5 to shoot. Here's Armstrong. Sinks it from the top of the key. Here is Thomas. He's covered by Armstrong. Here's Thomas. No good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. It's Jordan on the wing. Covered by Dumars. Cartwright. Rodman covered. Puts the move on. And he gets it to go. They call the foul. He'll get a chance to make it 3. Scottie Pippen's checked in for the Bulls. Paxson comes in for Armstrong. The Pistons making a switch here. And he makes the free throw. Here's Smith. Guarded by Paxson. Outside Dumars. Back to Smith. For 3. And that is good. And the Pistons lead by 8.
The defense made the mistake of playing off him, and he drained it from deep.
Here's Jordan. It's Pippen on the wing. Guarded now by Dennis Rodman. Cartwright gets the bucket. He's got 20.
He's been in the zone, Kevin. If they can put it all together around the scoring, they might still have a chance.
Smith, the pass to Lambier. Hits the 15-footer.
He's done an outstanding job all game long. Absolutely a great job of finding an opening against the defense.
Smith against Paxson. Jordan against Dumars. And they double up Jordan. The baseline J. Bill Lambier with the rebound. Pistons leading by 8.
Boy, when you run the fast break correctly, it's a thing of beauty.
Here's Paxson. Under 8 minutes left in the game. Dumars against Jordan. Answers right back with the dunk of his own.
He's getting the highlight reel play of the day for that one. Now that was a dunk.
He certainly put a little something extra into that slam.
Little added pizzazz.
Here's Smith. It's Dumars on the wing. Guarded by Jordan. Here's Dumars. Again, the Pistons good for 2. Here's Paxson. Pass to Jordan. Covered by Dumars. Open look. Kept alive. King. And he lays that one up and in.
You have to block this guy out, Kevin. He's just too active on the boards to be left alone.
Here's Smith. The steal.
He lets go of another one here, Kevin. I mean, he's got to step back and slow down a bit here. I think he's rushing himself.
Here's Smith. Under 7 minutes left to the 4th. Now Lambier. Squeaks it past him with an up and under. He has 35.
Well, he's lighting it up, and that surprises no one. This guy is just a dynamite scorer.
Outside Jordan. Rodman against Pippen. He dumps it off. 4 on the clock. Here's King. Connects. Here's Smith. And here's Edwards. Up top, Dumars. Over Jordan. Dumars misses. Bulls trail by 6. From 17 feet out. Again, Chicago.
Yeah, both teams have ramped it up here in the second half.
And it's the Pistons with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Guarded by Jordan. Here's Smith. Here's Lambier. Cartwright is on it. And here we go with Scottie Pippen. Paxson working against Smith. Fires from 14. No good from Paxson.
He's been an absolute non-factor. 0 factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
Smith the pass to Lambier. Back to Smith. Rodman against Pippen. Here's Lambier. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Chicago trailing here. Great anticipation.
It's hard to make a pinpoint pass from that far away. He couldn't get a hold of it.
And here's Smith. Edwards against Cartwright. Arcs it high. And good with the shot. And the whistle blows for the contact and a chance for one more. Horace Grant, he's checked in for the Bulls. And then for Detroit, Thomas is checked in. The and one is good, so a three-point play that time. Here's Paxson. Just over 4 minutes left in the game. Jordan up top, covered by Dumars. Fires from the elbow. Jordan's shot is off.
He's had some problems finding the range here in this quarter.
Outside Thomas. Here's Lambier. That's good, and it's Thomas picking up the assist. 37 points for him.
He's had a strong fourth quarter thus far, really providing his team with a lot of offense.
Pass to Pippen. From 17 feet out. Lambier grabs the board. Pistons leading by 9. Thomas kicks to Rodman. Dunked in off the nice assist that time.
Right now, he's just too good, Kevin. Way too good. They need to bring a second defender and try to make him give up the ball.
Dumars against Jordan. Shoots over Dumars. Kept alive. Here's Grant. Knocks it down from the elbow.
He drew the D in and then kicked it out to the open man.
Here is Thomas. Right around, 3 minutes left in the fourth. Outside, Rodman. Poked loose. Stolen by Pippen.
He lets go of another one here, Kevin. I mean, he's got to step back and slow down a bit here. I think he's rushing himself.
Here are the Pistons with the ball. They have a 9-point lead. Thomas against Pippen. Rodman passes to Lambier. Outside Thomas. 5 to shoot. Here's Edwards. Scooped up. The second chance effort. Lambier's shot is off. Bulls trail by 9. Shoots from 12. And it's Pippen missing. And here are the Pistons now. Thomas kicks to Rodman. Back to Thomas. The dump off. Lambier working against Grant. Puts it up. Lambier, good. He's got 39.
The defense didn't challenge the shot, didn't get a hand in his face. And from such close range, that shot's a gimme.
And 3 from Jordan. That's good. Here's Dumars. 1:35 left in the game. Here is Thomas. Edwards with it. Two on the clock. Deflected. Chicago calls timeout. They're down by 8. 1:14 left in the fourth. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Phil Jackson as he addressed his basketball team. He challenged his team to step up in the final moments, saying, quote, "If you want this game, go out there and take it. Nobody is going to give this to you. You have to earn it." Guys?
Here's Paxson. Tipped. Here's Pippen. And he can't manage to get up a decent shot on the foul. 2 free throws coming up. Dennis Rodman picks one up.
Shooting for Chicago. Scottie Pippen, taking 2 shots.
Sinks the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. And he makes both free throws.
Excellent concentration at the line there, Kevin. Cuts that margin to within reach.
And here are the Pistons now. 6-point game. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Jordan. Less than 1 minute left. Fires from the high post. Pippen missing again.
That's what happens when you don't square up for your jumper. He faded and gave himself a much tougher shot.
Thomas against Paxson. Back to Rodman. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Pippen. Rodman's shot is off. This is a crucial possession for him. A lot at stake here. Cartwright, the pass to Pippen. Pass to Jordan. Goes up. Blocked. And so they go with the intentional foul here. And here is Rodman. Gets the first. That makes it a 7-point lead. Gets them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're behind by 8. 7 seconds left in the game. Here's Jordan, and so they will intentionally foul him.
They had the foul, but he's the last guy you want to put on the line. He doesn't miss often.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Perfect from the line, and it's a 7-point ball game. Chicago calls timeout. They're losing by 7. 4 seconds left in the fourth. Clark, what are your thoughts?
They're going to talk strategy or perhaps what's on the dinner menu tonight, because this one is really about over. They have no chance of winning this game.
Here's Jordan off the inbound pass. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
It's been a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. He's in a groove, and that tray of his has just been dead.
And so it's the Pistons who come out on top here. Well, they don't get much more exciting than that, Clark.
They sure don't. And when it was gut check time, this team kept their composure, kept their emotions in check, and got it done.
Well, that'll do it for us. For Clark Kellogg and Doris Burke, Kevin Harlan saying so long. And as we end the game, we bring you our Jordan Brand Player of the Game.